There he is, Mr. Player of the Month. Looking good, MP.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. So here's Miami's starting group. Doncic out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Bull. Then there's Wagner. And it's Jaquez in at the 3 spot. And for the Magic, we've got Cade Cunningham. So Rainman out there, and it's Tatum in at the 3 slot. And Brent, we're coming down the home stretch of the regular season. It has been some kind of year in this league.
Every year we get great storylines. We're always surprised by 1 or 2 things that came out of nowhere. And that's the great thing about this game. It just keeps evolving, and it keeps all of us guessing.
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. And we've all been following his record-breaking career for many seasons now. We go to the sideline now to hear more on MP.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP has just moved up to 4th all-time in assists. Now, of course, it's a credit to his physical fitness, but it's more importantly a tribute to his mental IQ for the game. It takes both to reach a mark like this. Guys?
That's right. Thank you. Pass to Hero. Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. Off target with the open look. Here's Rainman. Steps back and trains the jump shot. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Here's Rainman. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Yep, that one goes.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Jaquez. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Wagner on the wing, just 3 to shoot. And again, it's the Heat missing. Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Hero from long range. Again, the miss by the Heat. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
Now, Hero, following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Pass to Jaquez. Going inside. Lets a floater go. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Tatum. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
And now a good time to look at our power rankings through the last part of winter. You look at the Nets. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And looking at Orlando, they believed they were the best team entering the year. Others believed it too, and we've seen nothing to dissuade that assumption.
Here's Jaquez. Doncic outside. The pass to Jaquez. Driving in. Miami no good on that time either. Magic leading by 3. Passes it to Rainman. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Throws it up high. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here's Wagner. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Shots good by Hero.
Well, the catch and shoot is where Tyler Hero excels.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And it's the Heat with the ball. 4-point game. Doncic kicks to Hero. Here's Jaquez. Heat moving the ball around. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. Take a look at the Magic. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, there's the Heat, 2 spots down.
And when I look at Orlando, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And don't count on that coming to an end anytime soon. The talent level of this squad is off the charts. And with the momentum they're gathering here early in the year, they can steamroll through the season.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Hero. Pass to Jaquez. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the Magic. Lively's got his 6th rebound on the night. Rainman passes to Tatum. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Tatum's got his 2nd basket.
And how about the willpower of Tatum? He just takes over and finishes through the contact.
Pass to Jaquez. Six on the shot clock. Now, here's Doncic. He's tightly guarded. Inside, Kramer. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Doncic. The Magic getting the bucket. Looking to end the run. Offensive rebound.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Tatum, that's good.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Timeout called, the Heat. Now let's check out the teams with the best free throw percentage. Number 1, the Heat.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
On defense, Orlando. Bull, the pass to Wagner. He kicks it to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Cunningham against Hero. To the paint. Here's Bull. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Left side, Tatum. Second shot opportunity. Kramer's shot is no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Now, here's Cunningham, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Heat trail by 13. Hero with it. 12 points his last outing. The three-pointer no good. Now Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And Miami has possession following the bucket by Orlando. Here's Hero. Balls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
The Hero comes into the game in attack mode, going right at the defense off the dribble.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And let's take a look now at the numbers for Hachimura. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. And he's a flamethrower from distance. Top 10 in the league and three-point shooting.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer. Understands the offense. Moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. Here's Hero. The Magic getting the bucket. Dick, that's good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Magic leading by 12. And the pass to Hachimura. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Rainman. Thomas covering. Passes to Hachimura. Now Cunningham. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Dick passes to Anunoby. Outside for Thomas. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by O'Brien. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Miami with the ball, following the bucket by Orlando. Thomas finds Hero. Here's Dick. Fires the 3. That one doesn't drop.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 16. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
He's changing it up here. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Rainman with the bucket. Rainman's got 12.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
On the floor for Miami. Anunoby out there with Wagner. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Thomas. And it's Jaquez in at the small forward. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
The guys, they call him Rain Man, and in the last game against the Thunder was phenomenal. He scored 46 points, and his passing was incredible with all of those assists. A mind-blowing effort, one that's going to be hard to repeat, but it's hard to...
And another assist.
And I'll tell you guys, he's had an insane season passing the pill.
Oh, and he's so close to having the 4th most assists in a single season. To the middle, here's Thomas. And it's Russell with the rebound.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Pass to Rainman. And it's Orlando with another try.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Rainman, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Thomas, it's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And again, the three-point shot is good from the Rainman. Rainman's got 19 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Magic?
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that you're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team. With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Man, and Tatum gets up on these alley-oops, has a great grasp of when to attack and exploit the opponent.
Pass to Thomas. He dishes it to Doncic. Can they get it? Oh, an easy two from Doncic.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
You know, bro, we know how intense NBA practices can get, but how often do tempers boil over?
Well, practices are where you improve, and it's also a chance for guys who are on the bench to let the coaches know they're ready for more minutes. So that competitive environment is going to cause some dust-ups, and trust me, Kevin, you don't hear about most of the things that go on behind closed doors.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Magic leading by 15. Fires from the wing. And it's Orlando with another.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Miami's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Here's Jaquez, guarded by Tatum. Jaquez the pass to Hero. Good on the bucket. Hero's got his third bucket of the night.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Tries it from the top of the key. Rainman with the bucket. 23 points for Rainman.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Here's Thomas. Kramer with the rebound. Kramer's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Rainman passes to Cunningham. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
And the confidence growing from this young guard, Cunningham, dropping in the jumper.
Hero kicks to Thomas. Back to Hero. Over Cunningham. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got 9.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Rainman with the bucket.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Wagner outside. Kicks it to Thomas. Outside, Hero. Cole, a screen on Cunningham. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 12.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero, so confident in his ability to connect from deep.
In the corner, Tatum with it. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. 12 seconds left in the first half of the game. Screen by Bol. 4 on the shot clock. Launches it. That shot is off. And so it's Orlando taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this.
Put your hands together, fans, for your arena entertainment.
Hey folks, let's kick this halftime show off by checking out the Players of the Week. Out in the East, Rainman.
Well, we could give you plenty of highlights, but a lot of substance too. He's moving the needle for his team.
And normally I do favor the big man, but I will admit, he's worth the price of admission.
When was the last time you paid to get in a game?
I pay all the time with my face.
And looking at the first half we just watched, wow, what a performance for the Orlando Magic.
They're extremely active. I mean, relentless on the boards, getting a lot of 50-50 balls. Great work ethic.
A sensational start for them. Lots of positive momentum heading into the second half. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Rainman.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him.
Another possession, another assist.
And every game, the assist totals get higher and higher. Exceptional playmaking from him all year long.
And he is now even for third most assists in a single NBA season. What a year he's had. Here's Doncic. Second chance effort. Orlando grabs the miss. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. The Heat trail by 21. Here's Jaquez. Here's Wagner. And the layup's good off the glass. Wagner's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Kramer, the pass to Rainman. Feeds it to Tatum. Here's Rainman, guarded by Doncic. Here's Rainman. The kick out to Cunningham. Here's Rainman. Drills the baseline jumper. And that's now 27 points for Rainman.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Got that one up quick.
And it's so hard to take away the three from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Rainman, nice jump shot from the top of the key. Rainman's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Heat trail by 20. Outside, Hero. Here's Jaquez. Hero on the wing. Out to Doncic. No good on the triple.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Rainman passes to Cunningham. Shoots over Hero. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Capable of scoring from a lot of levels. When you guard Cade Cunningham, you're going to have to make a choice. This time they chose wrong.
Hero against Cunningham. The pass to Jaquez. Here's Doncic. Great touch on the 16-footer. Doncic has got 15 points.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Rainman with the bucket.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Taking a look here at some stats for Cunningham. They've gotten some big performances from him since the All-Star break. And his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from three, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense.
And that passing ability really helps separate Tatum from so many others because the defense has to focus on his ability to score.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Hero against Cunningham. Left side, Hero. Goes up on the wing. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Here's Tatum. Here's Kramer. The kick out to Cunningham. Jacks up a three. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Doncic passes to Jaquez. There's the 3, and it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Bol. Doncic has got 8 points here in this quarter. You know, Greg, on a per-minute basis, Bol is one of the better rebounders and shot blockers in the NBA.
Yeah, and it's not all done on the inside. He grabs a lot of long rebounds, and he contests shots on the perimeter. This guy is more than capable out there.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And what you get in Cade Cunningham is an oversized point guard who really knows how to use his size, see the floor, and initiate offense.
The Magic making a switch here. Hachimura is checked in. Thomas checked in for the Heat. Down low, here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Passes it to Hachimura. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Rainman. He's defended by Wagner. And again, another assist.
Up he climbs on that historic ladder. The assists are endless with him.
His great performance all year is now the 3rd highest assist total ever in a single NBA season. This is incredible stuff.
You feel like Hero has flipped the switch to start being more aggressive offensively.
Shot, high post, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Doncic dishes to Thomas. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
They've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed, and they're doing a nice job on the rebound.
Doncic kicks to Thomas. Back to Doncic. And Thomas has it in the corner. Got a piece of it.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Yeah, Cade, hard to stop. He's got his motor revved high tonight.
For Miami, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Cunningham against Hero. Lock at 6. Wagner with a screen for Hero. Takes the 13-footer. Rebound by the Magic. Lively's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Took him no time at all on that one. Rainman's got 39.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Doncic finds Thomas. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 6th assist on the night. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. OG Anunoby's checked in for the Heat. Dick comes in for Luka Doncic. Orlando's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Rainman with the bucket.
He is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Here's Hero. 17 points in the game. Pass to Dick. Back to Hero. To the inside. And the dunk by Dick.
Well, nice vision on that pass from Hero, and he put the ball right in the shooting pocket.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Rainman passes to Hachimura. They set the screen. Here's Rainman. There's the dish to Cunningham. And another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Hero passes to Jaquez. Here's Dick. He's covered by Hachimura. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Offensive rebound Heat. It's Thomas outside. Doesn't go that time. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And that's a solid flush from Hachimura.
1:27 left in the third quarter. Outside Thomas. Pass to Dick from downtown. And it's Orlando with the rebound. One-on-one fast break. There's the pass to Rainman. Cunningham on the wing. There's the pick. Pulls it from the elbow. Again, the Magic score.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
Cunningham against Hero. Passes it to Jaquez. Dishes it to Thomas. To halt the run. Rebound by the Magic. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Knocks down the 3 ball. Hero's got 20.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Right side Thomas. The baseline J. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's O'Brien and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, Dice.
Check in for the Magic. Russell comes in for Cade Cunningham.
Give a big round of applause. It's your 407 Dynasty.
Here's Rainman. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. 45 points for Rainman.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
On the court for the Heat, Dick is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Jaquez in at the 5 down low. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Pass to Hachimura. Here's Rainman. Pass to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Thomas against Russell. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
No hesitation as D'Angelo Russell, someone who does not lack confidence.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rainman. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
To stop the run, and Doncic finishes inside. Doncic has got 25 points in the game.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Here's Robinson. Off target with the jump hook.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Count that one. Doncic has got 9 points in the quarter.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Here's Rainman, guarded by Doncic. Good work there as it goes. Rainman's got 49 points in the game.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Jaquez the pass to Doncic. Tries again, and he lays it up and in. He's got 29 points.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Here's Rainman, guarded by Doncic. Magic moving the ball around. Out to Russell. Here's Rainman. Good, that's another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
It's Thomas on the wing. Robinson pulls it in.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Russell's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, there's not a lot of spots, at least in the last couple years, that we've seen that Russell is not confident in firing it from.
Doncic fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Wagner's checked in for Dick. Cole comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Tyler Hero in for Thomas. The Heat have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14, and stolen by Russell. And now Orlando on the break. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Here's a look at the schedule for the Magic. On Friday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Charlotte Hornets.
You know, most teams might get worried at a long road schedule like this one, but they've been so good away from home. I think they might be looking forward to it. You have to respect what this team can do when they're in your building.
Hero the bounce pass. Wagner, some solid defense from Robinson.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. Wagner has screen on Russell. Shot clock at 6. Hero finds Wagner. On the wing, Doncic. Orlando's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Out to the right wing. And there's the pass to Rainman. Now Hachimura. Pass to Rainman. The fadeaway. 2 points. That one goes. Rainman's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
Jaquez the pass to Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Here's Rainman, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
This whole second half, he's been unbelievable scoring the basketball. The defense has had literally no effect.
Doncic passes to Jaquez. Doncic with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backboard.
To the paint. Pass to Rainman. To the left side wing. Oh, Bryant the pass to Rainman. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Shot from the wing, and Orlando again with the bucket.
And he shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
Here's Jaquez. He kicks to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. And the dunk by Bol.
The towering presence that is Bol. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Goes up from the top of the key, and it's Rainman missing. Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Jaquez. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And Miami shooting here in the fourth quarter around 41%.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Orlando.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And you have to love the effort this team plays with night in and night out, win after win this year, and they have earned it. Tonight will make it 62 wins on the year for them.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Rainman.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Here's Rainman, guarded by Doncic, and that one good.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
20 seconds left in the fourth. Doncic passes to Hawkes. Heat moving the ball around, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there, lack of communication on the backside.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Bailey, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
Black.